Good morning. I thought it would be very interesting for you to see us in the middle of our fire drill, which we obviously do termly to ensure that we're nice and safe in school. So the students are just heading back in. We just had the fire drill leading up to break today. In terms of health and safety, I wanted to mention something around driving into school. It's actually quite unusual to be able to drive into a secondary school. And obviously at Swakeleys that is possible, but as you may know, if you do drive into Swakeleys, it's quite congested. So please, can I ask for your help with this? So firstly, if you can drop your child a few minutes away from school and let them walk in, that's brilliant, that helps all of us. If you do choose to drive into school, can I ask that you just follow the road markings that are in place and the instructions of our staff, and of course be respectful to one another, which is what we're modelling for the children at Swakeleys. Thank you so much for your support. We do actually have a park and stride map which I will recirculate, and that suggests places that you might want to drop your child off near to schools so that they can walk in. We've had a really positive first few weeks back in school since I spoke to you in the first week of September. So we had our open evening, which was really well attended, and as always the visitors commented on how lovely our students are. So we had students helping in the department areas, and we had students who were guides taking visitors around the school, and it was such a lovely evening. I felt so proud of the school and the students. Obviously we have assemblies every week, so students in school will have an assembly with their year learning coordinator as well as a member of the leadership group. So I welcomed the children back with a welcome back to school assembly, talked about various themes. We've had our first house assembly where we've welcomed the new year 7s into the houses that they're part of, and this week we're talking to the students about the things they can get involved in school, all the many extracurricular opportunities, including also our school production. And the title of the school production was also announced, but as year 11 and 6th form haven't heard it yet, I'm not going to share it here, but please do encourage your child to be involved. You know that student leadership is a massive part at Swakeleys, and what we've been doing over the last few weeks is seeing who wishes to be a senator in school, and we have had the entire school voting, and we have now got senators in years 7 to 11 that have been appointed. We've had lots of opportunities for you to come into school, and there's more coming up. But just to say thank you to the year 7 parents that came in for our safe and successful evening. We also had an event for 6th form parents to come into school. And next week we've got an event on Tuesday for the year 8 parents. Please come in. You're more than welcome to bring younger children with you if you need to. It'd be lovely to see you there. And then on the Thursday it's the turn of year 9 and year 10. So please do come into school. It'd be lovely to see you there. We've also had our PTA, the first PTA of the year, and I'll share what was discussed at our newsletter, which comes up. And we've also had a coffee morning as well, so lots of opportunities. And in the next couple of weeks, as well as the events that I've talked about, just to let you know, we've got school photographs taking place tomorrow. Really helpful if you can make sure that your child is following our expectations around uniform and in terms of makeup tomorrow. Next Wednesday, which is the 8th of October, is our inset day, so children are at home, and if they're anything like my children, they'll be very grateful for a rest on that day. We've got our music evening on Monday the 13th of October, and then just a final reminder that we also have our form tutor one-to-one day on Friday the 17th of October, and that's an opportunity for your child to come in to have a conversation with their form tutor so they can get to know each other, find out what your child is interested in this year, what do they do outside of school. And in addition, many of the children will have an appointment with their year learning coordinator or the leadership group link. So again, we can think how we can together support your child to be really successful this year. So as always, thank you for your support. We couldn't do our job in school without your brilliant support at home. Thank you so much, and I'll speak to you soon.